Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
How are you coping with the house so full?
Well, I'd be better if my ankle would ease up. It seems to be getting worse.
Maybe you should see a doctor about it. I'll do that, since we have no slave labour this morning.
Well, Josh is always quick to do his share.
Yeah. I've noticed that. He's fitting in all right, isn't he?
Yes, they all seem to be getting on very well. Glen is certainly enjoying having a family around him.
Yeah, and Lucy seems to be accepting him okay.
Yeah, so with any luck, we might have some peace and quiet in the Robinson household for a while.
Well, I wouldn't hold my breath. That's liable to be a small bombshell now.
Don't.
Jim Robinson. Hi, Prue. How's the hotel? Yeah? Oh, good, thanks. I'll pop in and pick it up later on today. All right, bye-bye. The hotel's received a fax from Paul for us.
Fax? I wonder what that's all about. Nothing to ruin the peace and quiet, I hope.
Oh, you should have come down earlier and joined me, sleepyhead. Is it any wonder I didn't sleep? I tossed and turned all last night. Christina, there is no need to be scared. We have a police car stationed at the end of the street. 1 police car and 2 policemen, and they just sit there. Anyone could get into the house through the back way. Be fair, they come and check on us all the time. Besides, if someone did come the back way, we would scream our heads off and they'd just come running. True. I'm really unnerved about that call last night. Yeah, and I wish that he'd stayed on long enough so they could trace it. I know, Chris, we give our evidence tomorrow. It'll be over, we're almost there. That's if we manage to stay alive long enough. Of course we will. Aren't you scared at all? Yes, I'm scared stiff. I just don't think there's any reason to dwell on it. I think we have to do other things to keep our minds occupied. Yeah, okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, 1. Come on, Edna, you've got to eat.
Edna, is that what you've called it?
Yeah, seemed appropriate, you know. Hello, possum. But she's not eating.
Did I show you my sash?
Yeah, I'm Harold, about egg time.
Yes. I can't help feeling proud about it. First cake baking competition I've entered and I win. Not too bad, even if I do say so myself.
Still showing off, Harold?
No, of course not.
Well, you didn't waste much time getting the cakes home, did you? Needn't have bothered with mine.
Now, Madge, come on. That is unnecessary waste. And I'm sure it's, quite edible.
Quite edible. Well, thank you, Harold, very much.
You're just upset because you didn't win. I can't understand you being such a bad loser. You should be gracious enough to accept the fact that I can do some things better than you.
What do you mean? You followed my recipe to the letter in a way. It's my cake that won the competition anyway.
Yes, I know, but you see, I baked it to perfection.
Sheer fluke.
It was no fluke. Now, I've told you before that I bake cakes for the coffee shop for a long time, and I always get compliments. Isn't that right, Gemma?
I'm just taking Edna over to see Adam.
And if I were to speak the plain truth, I just have to say that there are some areas that I am generally more adept at than you, like baking and looking after the house.
What?
Yesterday, I found spider webs in the pantry. Now, you would never find that in the coffee shop.
Oh, I see. So now I'm a lousy housekeeper as well, am I?
I didn't say that. Well, not exactly. Just there are some areas in which I excel.
Marvellous. From now on, you can take over all the cooking and cleaning.
Oh, don't be childish.
No, Harold. No, if you think you're so good, then you can do the lot. I won't lift a finger around here. Put that in your cake bowl and mix it.
Oh.
Well, apart from her leg, she seems to be okay. But it's going to take quite a while for that wound to heal.
Where am I going to keep her? I hate leaving her cooped up in this box.
Well, Dorothy Burke's got an empty aviary in her backyard. Maybe she'll let you keep her there.
Yeah, but being caged is just as bad as the box.
Well, Gemma, the only other thing you can do is let her go.
She won't be able to fend for herself. What if another cat or dog attacks her?
You really care about animals, huh?
Yeah. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been bringing home strays. Used to drive my mother and father crazy.
Well, let me make a few calls and come back in a couple of hours and I'll see if I can have some sort of solution for you.
That'd be great, Adam. Thank you.
Okay. Just be grateful I'm not a qualified doctor, otherwise I'd have to charge you for all these house calls.
Ha!
Hey, is that police car still at the end of the street?
Yeah, it is. Wonder what it's doing then.
No one seems to know.
Oh,
Bye.
Oh, I guess I don't have to ask if Caroline's home.
yeah. She is. She wishes she wasn't, but
You know, I hardly rated a look from the police outside. They must be getting used to me.
I'm just glad you could come over.
How are you both holding up?
All right. We did have a threatening phone call last night, which was pretty awful. Yeah, it wasn't very pleasant.
What did they say?
He wants us to give false evidence, to say that we're no longer sure of the identity of the man we saw the night of the killing.
Well, maybe you should. I mean, you don't want to go through the rest of your lives feeling like you could be in danger.
Well, we can't commit perjury. Besides, if we do, Carter might get off. And then we'd always feel like we're in danger. No, the only way to feel safe is if he's behind bars.
Yeah, but he obviously has mates.
That's true, Caroline. I mean, we might never feel safe. Once he's in jail, what is the point of attacking us then? It won't help him.
Yeah, well, look, some of these people don't think that way. I mean, they're out for revenge.
I'm convinced that once we give our evidence, everything will come to an end. Besides, we can't back out now.
Well, I'll do everything I can to protect you. Do you want me to get that?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's probably just Mum or Melanie seeing how we are. Yeah. Hello? Darling! Oh, I'm just so happy to hear from you. Could you be careful what you say in front of her? She's on a razor's edge at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten her.
Yeah, well, with the police watching over us, it gets on your nerves. No, I won't say a thing. I'm just doing... We've told the rallies that I've got something contagious, so they've got to stay away. But I tell you now, we are going stir crazy.
Well, nothing will keep me away from being with you.
Really?
I want it too much.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Paul's plane just touched down in Fiji and he managed to sneak out and call me. Oh, sorry. Oh, Chris, that is great. Well, actually, he tried to call last night when he stopped over in Honolulu, but he couldn't get through. But he's going to be home in a few hours and it's going to be wonderful. It sure will.
Oh, Helen, come on, you've got an artist eye. Tell me, is that sign perfectly straight?
Looks fine to me, Harold.
Congratulations on your win.
Oh, no, that little thing, yes. I must admit I've even outdone myself this time. Now, you both must come over for afternoon tea and I'll give you a taste.
That'd be nice, thank you very much.
Oh, you understand, of course, there'll have to be small pieces. There'll be people queued up tomorrow wanting to buy some.
There's no doubt.
Still bragging, Harold.
Oh, dear. I'm afraid Madge has turned out to be a rather bad sport about all this. She cannot accept the fact that my entry won over hers.
Madge, I thought you'd be proud of your husband.
Yeah, I would be if he wasn't so proud of himself.
We were just coming to see you, actually.
Oh,
Yes, we've just had a fax from Paul asking us to notify all the staff that his potential business partner, Mr. Henson, will be sending someone to assess the efficiency and the general running of the hotel.
Apparently he wants to make sure that Lassiter's is worthy of being part of the chain.
And since this person will remain anonymous, we'll all have to be on guard at all times.
you think we're going to have somebody here spying on us?
Oh, dear.
I don't know about spying. I think inspecting would be a better word to use.
Well, if he's going to remain anonymous, then he's spying.
There's no point taking a negative attitude about it, Madge. Everyone just has to try to make a good impression.
Oh, that's all we need. Some stranger lurking around and reporting on us. It's going to make the staff all tense and nervous.
Madge, I'm sure they'll come through with flying colours.
But when's he arriving?
Paul wasn't too sure. That's why he sent the fax. Apparently, whoever it is could turn up before he does.
You mean he could be here now?
It's possible.
Well, I wouldn't worry if I were you, Harold. I mean, your prize-winning cake should impress him.
Oh, I suppose we better get back to the bar and make sure everything's ship-shape there. But when Paul gets back, I intend to tell him I'm not happy about this at all.
I don't usually open of a Sunday, but perhaps I should. But you know what these Americans like? They want everything open round the clock.
Oh, I don't think you'd expect you to open on a Sunday, Harold. You just keep up your usual good work and he'll be suitably impressed.
Oh, yeah. Well, and so he should be, too. Not every coffee shop that's got a prize-winning chef, eh?
G'day.
Hi, how'd you go with the phone calls?
I spoke to a vet I know, and he suggested that a wildlife sanctuary might like to take Edna.
That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, well, I've got some numbers for you to call, so do you want to give them a ring now?
Oh, if that'd be okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
It'd be great if one of them could take Edna. We've got really big areas in those places for native animals. She'd feel like she was free. Of course, they'd be able to look after that leg properly.
Hello, Mrs. Daniels.
Hello, Adam. Is your mother in?
No, she and Dad have gone for a drive.
Oh, well, it isn't important. I'll catch up with her later.
Okay, I'll let her know you called.
Thank you.
How's your ankle?
Oh, it doesn't feel any better. And I suppose at my age, things take a little longer to heal.
I don't quite know what to do with her.
Should have shown some signs of improvement by now, though. It was only a sprain, wasn't it?
So they said.
Yeah.
Do you think it might be something more than that?
Oh, that'd be
Well, it could be. It certainly is still a bit swollen, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'll bring you in this afternoon.
They x-rayed it at the hospital.
Yeah. Well, sometimes fractures can be missed.
All right.
Maybe you should make an appointment to see your doctor.
Oh, thank you.
How did you go?
Oh, great. The first one I called agreed to take Edna.
Oh, good. I'll drive you down if you like.
Thank you. Gee, he's going to make a great doctor, isn't he?
Yes, I'm sure he will.
This is incredible. We hardly know each other, and yet...
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way.
Couldn't have happened at a better time. I really need the moral support. You see, Christina tends to buckle under when the pressure's on, so I'm the one who has to be strong.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You really keep your head together, don't you?
Well, I'm just as scared as she is underneath, but I just try to put that out of my mind. Put on a bit of a front.
Yep. I reckon you could get away with just about anything.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You know, even though you two are the same, you're really sort of quite different in some ways, aren't you?
In some ways, yeah.
Is there any way of telling you apart? I mean, you know, for someone who doesn't know you that well.
Well, Christina's got a birthmark behind her right ear, but that's the only physical difference, I think.
Ah. Have you ever pretended to be one another?
Yes, all the time. That's the sort of thing that identical twins do. You know, to get a bit of a kick out of fooling people.
So you could make someone believe you were Christina?
Yes, I just put her clothes on and I use her mannerisms and, yeah. Only someone who knows us really well could tell, but otherwise, no. Why?
Oh, just curious. I, never been out with an identical twin before.
Well, don't you dare mix us up. Christina's the married one. Just remember that.
I will.
I can't believe he's finally coming home. You two are at it again. Well, it sure beats aerobics. Are you dressed for Paul already? Yes, well, I'm going to meet him at the airport. Christina, you can't do that. It's dangerous. The police won't let you. Caroline, I want to be there to meet him. Well, surely one of them could come with me or something.
Maybe they'd let you go if you had a man to accompany you. I could have a word to him if you like.
Do you think they'd mind?
Well, I don't see why not. I mean, I can make sure she's safe.
Well, then I'll come as well.
No. Well, I mean, I can protect one, but two makes it a lot more difficult. Besides, I doubt that the police would let both of you go.
Well, if you could take me, I'd really like to go.
Sure. Let's go and have a word to your watchdogs. And you, do some aerobics until I get back.
You just look after my sister, you hear me?
I will.
See you soon.
You know, I really don't like the idea of that police car parked down the end of the road. Make you feel quite nervous the way they look at you as you drive past.
Thank you, Harold.
Why, Harold? What have you been up to?
Well, nothing. You know what I mean.
I wonder why on earth it's there.
Well, I tried to find out through the council, but it didn't get me anywhere.
Oh, they're probably only doing some sort of traffic survey. At least I hope that's all it is. I hate to think that there were criminals in the area.
The only criminal thing happening around here, Harold's the size of the slices you've given Helen and Jim. It's a wonder they don't float away.
I've already explained I need some for the coffee shop tomorrow.
Harold's worried that people might be queuing for his cake.
I must admit, Harold, this is delicious.
Yes, it's excellent, really.
Yeah, well, yes, of course it is. Wouldn't have won first prize if it wasn't.
Aren't you going to have some, Madge?
I'd choke.
Oh, come on, don't be such a sore loser. Try a piece.
All right, I must admit I'm interested to find out how Harold managed to bake a cake that beat mine.
Then by all means have a slice, my dearest, and see for yourself. You know, I think I'm going to have to bake at least a couple a week to keep up with the demand at the coffee shop.
Harold, how come you put macadamias in your cake?
Macadamias? No, I didn't. There was no mention of them in the recipe, was there?
No, there wasn't. But I put some in mine because I thought it might give it a little extra flavour, and it certainly does.
What do you mean?
This cake has macadamias in it. It's mine.
Oh, that's impossible.
Is it? You took the cakes down to the church fete, didn't you? Now, is it possible that you got the name tags mixed up while you were setting the cakes up?
I don't think so. I'm usually very careful, and you know that.
This cake certainly has macadamias.
Oh, yes. Yeah. It's mine. I won, Harold. My cake won. You didn't even get a place.
Yeah, well, all right. If that is the case, there's no need to gloat.
Gloat? What the hell do you think you've been doing? Oh, now the boot's on the other foot, isn't it? Would you like a decent slice of cake?
Oh, yes, please, Madge.
Come on, leave some for the coffee shop tomorrow.
No, not this cake, Harold. If you want some for the coffee shop, you're going to have to make your own. And you'll have to take down that sign that says you're a prize winner. Who's a poor loser now? Harold, dearest, I accidentally spilled some crumbs on the carpet. Would you get the brush and pan and clean them up for me, please?
Now, look here. I've already agreed that your cake won first prize. Do we have to keep on with this nonsense about me doing all the housework?
Oh, yes, but you feel you do everything so well. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't leave cobwebs in the pantry.
You know, how much longer is it going on for?
Oh, I'm a reasonable woman, Harold. All you have to do is apologise and admit that I do practically everything better than you, and things will return to the way they were.
Apologise? Agree that you think... No, never. That is totally unreasonable.
Very well, Harold. As I said, I don't intend to lift a finger around here. You'll find there's plenty to do. You'll have your work cut out between here and the coffee shop, but you do everything so wonderfully well, I'm sure it won't be a problem.
Sometimes you go too far, Madge. You go too far.
Oh, and I am looking forward to dinner tonight. It better be good after all your boasting. Nothing less than 3 courses. Oh, and feel free to use my recipe books. They're full of prize-winning recipes.
Welcome home.
What the hell's going on here?
Miss Alessi, obviously this is your sister's husband, Paul Robinson.
That's right, it certainly is. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Robinson must have missed you at the airport. What?
I'm sure they'll be back very soon. Thanks again.
Remember, we're not far away.
So Phil and Chrissy missed you, did they?
Oh, should I know? Who the hell's Phil anyway? Caroline, will you tell me what's going on here?
Well, Christina went to meet you at the airport.
Oh, I didn't see any sign of that. Mind you, there was a big crowd there, but will you just tell me what's going on here?
Well, you needn't think this is going on for too much longer. Because it isn't. I'm not going to take it lying down. You're not going to bully me just because I made a mistake with a couple of cake labels.
Are you saying something?
No, just, singing away. A wandering minstrel I, a thing of shreds and patches. Yes, and that's what our marriage is going to end up too. Shreds and patches. Oh.
Hello, you two look rather pleased with yourselves.
Well, I know I am.
Oh, does that mean the wildlife park took Edna?
Yes, and you never guess what else happened?
No.
Well, I got chatting to the animal keeper.
Got chatting? You nearly yacked his ear off. All about animals and how much she loves them.
Anyway, he offered me a trainee job.
Oh.
Isn't that fabulous?
You mean he offered you a job just like that?
Well, no, he interviewed me first. But
And she handled herself very well.
I'm only on trial, but it's just such a great opportunity. It's something I really want to do.
Oh, well, I think this calls for a little celebration. Harold, love, would you bring in some more of my cake and make a pot of tea, would you?
Yes, dear.
Why didn't Christina tell me all of this over the phone? I would have tried to get back sooner.
She didn't want to worry you, did she? Besides, she thought you were trying to get back as soon as you possibly could.
I was, Caroline. If I'd known she was in danger, I just would have dropped everything. Listen, perhaps you should be calling that detective you were talking about.
Well, we don't know that there's any real cause for alarm.
Yeah, but if they'd missed me at the airport, I mean, surely they would have realised by now and come back.
They have been gone a while, haven't they? Yeah, I'll just phone the detective just to be on the safe side.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Phil, why did you come the back way?
Oh, so the police wouldn't see me.
Why?
Is Christina with you?
No. That's why I had to come in the back way so the police wouldn't realise.
I don't understand.
Well, the bottom line is, if you ever want to see Christina again, alive, you'll both do exactly as I say.